I can't remember the last time that I actually spoke to you like this here, but today's a special day, so I thought, why not? I'm going to see Simple Plan. If anyone knows me, they know that Simple Plan have been like the soundtrack to my life since I was like 16. So we're talking 16 years ago, my friends. I'm old. Every time they're in the UK, I do see them every single time. I haven't met them that many times, considering how many times I've seen them live. But tonight they're in Birmingham. They're touring with Bowling for Soup. But I treated myself and I paid for the VIP main stage upgrade. So I'm going to get to go backstage with them and kind of watch the show from side stage. I'm so excited. I'm going to try and vlog little bits, but I don't know how much I'm going to be able to vlog because it might be very fast paced and I don't know. But I'm going to kind of take you along for the journey with me if I can. I'm literally so excited. It's not quite sunk in yet though, I don't think. But I love these boys. Right, I'm going to head off. I'll see you there. Hey guys, so I thought I'd kind of speak to you to do a little bit of a roundup. When I was doing the backstage experience, you are limited to what you can film. It's a process where you want to make the most out of it. You don't just want to have your phone out filming. So there are the pictures that I've spliced into this video somehow. Then of course some of the onstage footage, which was amazing. I was very torn between how much do I film for memories and how much do I just soak up this moment. But I wanted to talk to you about it because it is an expensive ticket, and some of you might wonder if it's worth it, because when I was thinking about booking it, I was like, I really want to do this. I don't know how worth it it's going to be for that price, so I thought I'd explain to you my experience. So how it worked was we met the tour manager at a certain time in a certain place in the venue after the first support band, and then we got took backstage. I was quite surprised that we went into the dressing room, for Simple Plan's dressing room, like mind blown for 15-year-old me that dreamed of that, and it would never have happened, because I always used to dream of being able to interview them when I used to do all of my unbanded gig interviews and stuff. Simple Plan was a dream, and I just pictured myself sitting in the dressing room interviewing them. Never thought it would happen, and I didn't interview them, but I was there. Yeah, so that was mind-blowing. They are so lovely. I love those guys. They are amazing. They're so much fun. We didn't get that long with them. That was just our particular event though, because some of the girls that did it, they did it at other dates on the tour, and they said they got a lot longer. With us, I think we were struggling to find one of the members of the group at the meet point, so I think we lost out on about 10 minutes or so during that we could have gone backstage. But oh well, it is what it is. They were all lovely. All of them were there, so we had a big group photo, which is another thing that has been on my bucket list for God knows how long. It was lovely to see them in such an intimate atmosphere, because when I have met them before, it's been very much crowds of 50 people or whatever. Then of course there's the on-stage experience. So then we were took to wait in our little area at the back of the stage. It was literally like we were on the stage. It was insane. We were right underneath the Simple Plan banners, right next to the drum kit. We got to watch the show from the most unique viewpoint I've ever seen in my life. And another dream of mine, because I always dreamed of being able to do something like that with Simple Plan. I've done it with a few bands with my history of the music industry, and the dream was always Simple Plan, and yeah, I got to do it. And it was one of the best nights ever. That just being able to look out the crowd when they're doing Perfect with all the lights and seeing that viewpoint from what the band see was insane. And just being so close to them, like being right next to Chuck on his drum kit, and I know Seb at some points would come back and like stand with us a little bit, and yeah, it was really good. I would definitely do it again for when they have a headline tour, especially because of course this was a support slot. This was supporting Bowling for Soup, so it was a much shorter set. I think they only did 6, 7, maybe 8 songs, if that. Definitely love to do that for a whole show. My thing, like I was saying, why I want to speak to you now is to kind of tell you, is it worth it? Because you have to pay for your ticket to enter the gig, and then I think it was with the booking fees, it was £170 for the ticket upgrade, which is very expensive. However, if you're a super fan, I would definitely recommend it, because it's an experience like no other, especially if you're a super fan that's really into the inner workings of the music industry, like I used to do so much with band photography. Like I said before, interviews. I kind of did a little bit of tour management in a little bit of a way, and I just thrive seeing that backstage environment, and it inspired me so much. Like I am so desperate now to get back into my gig photography and just to work in that environment again. To be a super fan of the band, I definitely recommend that experience. However, it's nowhere near the same as being in the crowd. There's a certain energy that you get within the crowd, especially when it's a band that you love. Like I only really get this kind of energy when I'm watching Simple Plan. Any other bands, I'd rather be like chilled at the side, kind of taking it easy. But with Simple Plan, I have to be in that crowd at the front as close as possible, rocking out. And yeah, it's a very different experience to being in the crowd. So what I also did, I did have a normal ticket for Friday in London, where I was just in that crowd, and I'm so glad I experienced it from both sides, because it's unique, it's special, but you can't rock out as much when you're on the stage, like, because you're just you see at the back of the band a lot of the time. They still turn around, they interacted with us and they were amazing, but generally it's just taking in the crowd, the special VIP feeling, etc. So I think doing it from both perspectives is the best way to kind of make the best of it all, and maybe do 2 shows on a tour or something. I, for one, I'm definitely gonna do that again on the next tour that they're here. If I ever have the money, I would do that every single time, at least once on the tour, just because it's so unique. And like old me, the way I used to meet bands way before I ever got into like my band interviews and stuff, was I used to just stand out the back by the stage door and hope to meet them. And this experience is so much better, because I'm not gonna lie, I thought one last time, I feel too old for this, but at London I thought I'm gonna wait around the back and try and meet them as they leave. David always comes out a bit early because he doesn't do the post game pizza parties, and I did get to have a very brief but very sweet meeting with him, and just saying thank you for raising my spirits this week and stuff like that. But the others, of course, they had their post game meet to go to, where it's just, that's the VIP package just below the main stage one, where you just have a meet and greet with them afterwards. I've not done that one yet, so maybe I'll try that one on the next tour. I had done that, and of course when they were coming out, they've already met so many people. It's very much we really want to get on the bus now. And it was, they're lovely, and they do make the time to make sure everyone has a photo that wants one, blah blah blah. But that experience of standing outside in the cold, I never want to do that again in my life, but I thought I'd do it one last time for Simple Plan, and it just reminded me that I never want to do that again, especially after the contrast of the VIP experience. It was an amazing week. I've been a bit up and down lately, mood wise, and it really lifted my spirits, but also, like I said, inspired me to get back into a world that I went to college to do music tech, and then uni to do music and media management, and through various reasons and people, I just fell out of love with the music industry, and I've just ignored and shut that part of my heart and my mind off for what must be over almost a decade now. And it's reinvigorated that in me, having that VIP experience, and I definitely want to push more. I want to get back into my gig photography this year, but yeah, definitely recommend doing it at least once. What I'm going to do now to end this vlog, that's not really a vlog, but you get it, I'm going to splice in some of the footage from London, where I was actually at the front of the crowd, and I'd wormed my way to the front. I didn't have priority or anything, but I was like, I am getting to the front. So I'm going to put some of that footage in here, so you see it from both sides, the footage before from on stage, and this from being at the front of the stage. Thank you, Simple Plan, for an amazing time, and of course all the team. And yeah, I love Simple Plan. I will never stop loving Simple Plan. Here's to the next tour.
got the body, who gets the hotties, who's gonna be cute, who's just a mess, and still don't have the right look, and you don't have the right friends. Nothing changes but the faces, the names, and the trends.